What's good, YouTube? Crown Jewel from Crown Jewel Boxing, back with a gem. Well, whole lot going on in the world of boxing. Tank versus Frank tomorrow. Mayweather Promotions has a new CEO. There's been a lot of rumors, and now it's official. He actually has a new CEO who's not actually new. But I want to get into that. First, Tank versus Frank. Tank is looking phenomenal as far as his physicality. Looks to be in great shape. We all know he's been on weight for months, as he posted a few months back, being at 138 already. We know he fights at 135, so we know he's in tremendous shape. We know he's on weight. We know he's focused. He did a great job at the final presser, which I think will translate into, pretty decent pay-per-view numbers, on top of the fact that Frank Martin is a live dog and this is a tremendous fight. So not gonna get into that too much, but looking forward to tomorrow night in a tremendous card, tremendous fight. Also, David Benavidez on the undercard, Gary Antoine Russell on the undercard. Just an action-packed card. I think it's well worth the money to order the pay-per-view. Don't stream it, order the pay-per-view, support these fighters. With that being said, a constant in Gervonta Davis's media stuff since leaving Mayweather Promotions has been Leonard Ellerbe, now former CEO of Mayweather Promotions. What it looks like to me, first of all, if you go back probably about 7 years, maybe 10, Floyd has consistently been trying to get Richard Schaefer to become a part of Mayweather Promotions and to partner with him. Why? If you remember, like I said, some of you guys are new to this, don't really know what was going on back when Floyd was fighting and Golden Boy was the premier promotion in boxing. Golden Boy became the #1 promoter in boxing on the back of Floyd Mayweather and, bingo, Richard Schaefer. So I think a perfect storm has come together of Tank parting ways with Floyd, publicly disrespecting him, and Leonard Ellerbe standing alongside Gervonta Tank Davis while Floyd Mayweather is being disrespected. I think came together at a time where Floyd Mayweather had an opportunity to work with Richard Schaefer, who's been pretty quiet in boxing, at least as far as in front of on the scene and not behind the scenes. I think Leonard from the DFV area showed his allegiance to Baltimore product Gervonta Tank Davis, who at this time is probably the biggest star in American boxing right now. So I think he did what he needed to do to take care of himself professionally and assure that he'll continue to be able to work at a high level in the sport of boxing. And I think in doing that, he may have rubbed his former boss in Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions the wrong way. I've seen a lot of fighters getting impatient with Mayweather and saying that things are moving slow. I think some people need to understand, as what's my guy's name? Steven Espinosa said, all Al Heyman's guys in the PBC have moved to a new network. It took some time to iron out the wrinkles, figure out how to build the infrastructure and push forward, which they are now doing. I told you guys it wouldn't be over for them, because you can never be over in an industry where you have great product. PBC has great product. As far as Mayweather Promotions fighters, they should have been a little more patient, the ones to jump ship and left, because, like I said, now he has Richard Schaefer at the helm. Richard Schaefer built Golden Boy Promotions along with Mayweather as a fighter. When Golden Boy was feeding all of their fighters to Floyd Mayweather, like I said, the actual promoter was Richard Schaefer. Oscar De La Hoya was the face. Floyd now has that combination back together, along with, I'm assuming he's still with Al Heyman, as he always lets y'all know him and Al Heyman are one. I'm telling y'all, PBC is about to have a phenomenal run. Mayweather Promotions is about to become the premier promotion in boxing, and you heard it here first. All of y'all was talking about how long Floyd was in Saudi or Dubai and in that region. Well, now you're hearing about King Turkey Al-Sheikh wanting to consolidate the promotions in boxing, and the one promotion he hasn't mentioned is Mayweather Promotions. Why? Maybe because Floyd is going to be involved in the consolidation of boxing. He wants to do it through Floyd. Is that going to happen? I don't know, but that's something to look at. But one thing I do know like I said, it's been announced that Leonard Ellerbe has been relieved of his duties as CEO of Mayweather Promotions. And ironically, in the same press release from Floyd Mayweather himself, there's a partnership between Richard Schaefer and Floyd Mayweather Jr. All I'm gonna say is watch and see. 12 months from now, I predict that Mayweather Promotions will be back in its rightful place at the helm of the boxing world. The people that jump ship may or may not regret their decision, depending on how their new situation goes. But it makes a lot of sense in why Floyd was telling his young fighters themselves, Jalil Hackett being one of them, saying, my boss is telling me, be patient, and people around me dying. Well, the reason why he's saying be patient, because he's putting a business play together in order to take the company to the next level. And like I said, because of the switch to Amazon Prime and Showtime deciding to get out of the fight game, there was some logistics that had to be handled prior to moving forward. There's infrastructure that had to be built. I believe that's now built. I believe he now has the right person at the helm in Richard Schaefer. Nothing against Leonard Ellerbe, but even when Floyd was working with Richard Schaefer and at the top of the sport, Leonard Ellerbe was with Floyd, but in a lesser capacity. He only became, a more vocal person and at the focal point once Richard Schaefer was no longer really working in boxing. And in my opinion, I think this is going to be an upgrade for Mayweather Promotions. And will I be right or wrong? That remains to be seen, but I think you guys should stay tuned. But me, as someone who's watched Floyd Mayweather's whole career, has watched him become the premier attraction in boxing, the highest paid fighter in the history of boxing. And like I said, the person that Golden Boy Promotions back was built on, as they were feeding him all their top fighters. He beat them all, but he was feeding all their top fighters on cards they were promoting. And Richard Schaefer just happened to be the promoter at that time. I'm just telling you, all the ingredients are there for Mayweather Promotions to return to prominence in boxing, and I believe that's going to happen. That's all I have for y'all right now. Until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, your ass off the floor. Peace.